Well, that's what I was going to say next. The sun reaches your natal Saturn in just about 14 years.
Oh,
And
that's right.
And your midheaven progresses into the new sign, into Libra, in 13 years.
Oh.
And that suggests out of Virgo, the midheaven in Virgo, into Libra, time for your music and other
That's
people and
right.
other things. So 13 to 14 years is one possibility.
Right.
It doesn't mean it has to be that. But that is, it looks to me, when there's 2 or 3 different things that pick that time out.
Basically, I was thinking the same thing, but basically I'm saying 11 years absolute minimum.
Yeah.
14 years maximum.
Maximum, yeah. Yeah, I would guess 13 to 14 at
Isn't
maximum.
it? Why would you say the sun on the Saturn might indicate that?
Because that's clearly a potential change of career with
Oh,
Saturn.
change of career.
Well,
Yeah.
you saw what happened to Jerry. His son was on Saturn, wasn't it? My friend Lenoir's husband.
Yeah, I don't know if I wrote it down, but there was a change. That's right. There may have been. You did his chart too long ago,
Uh-huh.
but he's 10 years older than me.
He's 60 years old.
Uh-huh.
He worked for a company for 40 years. 30
Uh-huh.
years at one stroke, then he retired for 2, then he went back for 10 more. They called him into the office at the end of December, just before Christmas, and they laid him off.
And the funny thing, I did this just for fun because he was interested.
Yeah.
About 4 years ago, I said, well, around this period is when you might have a change in your status in your work. And I didn't realize it until I looked it over and said, oh my God, he got laid off.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was the Sun-Saturn aspect, but I forgot what it was.
They just gave him 10 weeks severance pay for his 10 years, and
Huh.
he did the stock options. I don't know how that's going to work out, but he had no retirement.
I think you're right. It's,
Yeah, and then the local midheaven, remember, if we add 13 to that,
right.
we've got it up to 21 on the local antivertex and sextiling the natal ascendant.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something else.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to, well, we'll be 20, Leo.
Yeah, across the angle.
Right. Yeah, I'll cross into the 12th house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you really...
The ascendant is slow in Sagittarius, and I think it probably isn't going to be much past about 10 Sagittarius.
Right.
And that would be quincunxure sun.
Mm-hmm.
And that would again suggest move in a new direction and more freedom to be creative, to do what you want to do.
And my Saturn Dasha doesn't lead till I'm like 67. That's a few years after that.
Yeah. You want to wait that long.
Yeah.
How old were you when you retired?
I never retired.
Well, I mean, I know
I'm
you
not
did.
retired. I never will retire.
I mean,
I almost never worked at a regular job.
oh, you never did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My regular jobs were like 2 months in an orphanage on the Indian reservation, and I've always been in the premier.
Were you able to get Social Security?
Oh yeah, because I paid into Social Security.
Oh, you still paid into it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I made regular quarterly payments into Social Security until I was
Okay.
65. Well, no, even after that, if I made enough, I even still paid in a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I never worked for someone else for any extended period.
Right.
Short periods when I was in college, and here and there, but I was always an entrepreneur.